Hola. Buenas tardes a todos y a todas, tanto a quienes estáis aquí presentes en el auditorio como a las personas que nos siguen vía streaming. Gracias por vuestra asistencia a esta última sesión plenaria con la que se clausura el encuentro de Ciudadanía Digital Comprometida. Good afternoon, everybody, both the ones here in the auditorium and the ones watching us online. Thank you for attending this last plenary session, which closes the Summit of Engaged Digital Citizenship. Un total de 549 personas se han acreditado entre la jornada de ayer y la de hoy, lo que representa casi un 80% de las cerca de 700 personas preinscritas en el evento. Creemos que esto refleja, además del éxito del encuentro, la importancia de las temáticas trabajadas y la necesidad de seguir fomentando una ciudadanía y una sociedad digital más equitativas, más inclusivas, más responsables y, en definitiva, más comprometidas. En esta última sesión compartiremos 3 hitos que conectan los contenidos y los aprendizajes extraídos de estas 2 jornadas con otros que están por venir y que nos motivan a seguir colaborando hacia objetivos comunes. El Año Europeo de la Educación para la Ciudadanía Digital 2025, el All Digital Summit 2025 y el documento de propuestas para una ciudadanía digital comprometida. Para presentarnos el primero, contamos de nuevo con Ahmed Murat Kilik, responsable de la Unidad de Transformación Digital del Área de Educación de la Dirección de Democracia del Consejo de Europa. To present the first of them, we welcome once again Ahmed Murat Kilik, Head of the Digital Transformation Unit of the Education Department, Council of Europe.
Thank you. So I hope, I guess you didn't regret this morning of my presentation. I don't think I need the slides anymore. Just wanted to say a few words. There is no need to repeat the need and necessity of digital citizenship education. It was said already, and you are the people, you are already believing in the importance of digital citizenship and engaged digital citizenship. So as an international organization, of course, we are on the top of the chain in the sense of policy making, standard setting, and we have some competence, but this doesn't mean that our competence can be widespread to different domains, like reaching out people, being the most creative one, producing the most quality resources, or reaching out people. So yes, we have some followers on social media, but this doesn't mean we can reach out all 700 plus million citizens. And in education, you know how many million students and educators. What I'm trying to say that these initiatives, and I appreciate and then congratulate all digital and Fundación Esplai. This is how you own it and then you make it grow. And what is up to us is to support these activities and engage with strategic partners. It says engage digital citizenship. We also as an institution, organization, should be engaging more with especially civil society and other strategic partners, not only to benefit from them, but also them benefiting from our outreach or power, in the sense of it's sometimes hard power, sometimes soft power, because with the Convention on Human Rights, we have a very substantial power over the duty bearers to protect your rights and then implement their obligations towards the citizen. So in digital citizenship education, I try to kind of, present you the year. That is the next year, that's an important initiative to give further visibility to digital citizenship education across Europe. And when I say Europe, it is from Iceland to Georgia and from Norway to Italy or Malta at the very south. And again, 700 plus million people and many education systems, diverse ones, centralized or, very independent or decentralized education systems. So I call for action, as many other people did yesterday and today. We will soon launch the European Year website, and there will be call for an expression of interest. Of course, for your partnerships, we will go through all digital to reach out to you, but there will be also call for different stakeholders, including private sector or individuals who wish to contribute or want to get acknowledged through this initiative. So again, one of the objectives to remind you is to enhance stakeholder engagement. That is one of the main objectives of the year. Again, coming back to that, not with anyone or everyone, but with strategic partners. In this regard, again, I thank to the organizers and All Digital for inviting me, giving me this opportunity to address you. And also, I backwards invite you to contribute, be engaged digital citizens, and make your voices heard on a new platform throughout the year. You don't have to create new activities. You are already doing a lot. Just use our platform as a new gateway to reach out maybe to those that they never heard about you, never heard about your projects and initiatives. So maybe together with you, we can make digital citizenship education as a reality in Europe in the coming years, and maybe we will celebrate in 5 years after that. Now we have citizenship education has been taken on board, and we can talk about a big crowd of digital citizenships across Europe. Thank you for your attention, and please do not hesitate to get in touch with us through the All Digital, or you got the QR code. That was one of the working slides this morning. So anyway, if you put on on the web browser COE DCE, that is very easy, Council of Europe Digital Citizenship Education, Google takes you right away to our website. And again, do not hesitate, you're more than welcome. And I now already wish you success in your future endeavors, and looking forward to collaborating with you next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ahmed. Continuamos con el avance del All Digital Summit 2025, que nos explicarán brevemente Aquiles Cameas, presidente del comité organizador del All Digital Summit, Mario Fava, presidente del Local Councils Association, entidad coorganizadora del Summit, y Lian, no sé muy bien cómo se pronuncia, secretaria ejecutiva de la misma entidad. We continue with the insight of the All Digital Summit 2025, which will be explained by Aquiles Cameas, chairman of the All Digital Summit Organizing Committee, Mario Fava, president of the Local Councils Association, co-organizer entity of the Summit 2025, and Lian Casar, executive secretary of the same organization. Aquiles, please.
Okay. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thanks for enduring these 2 days of All Digital Summit 2024. And as you see, I've already become a digital citizen. No papers anymore, only screens. So this is the end of this year's very, very exciting event, at least for me. Event full of innovations compared to what we had the previous years. First of all, it was the first time that we had a dual event. Actually, we had an event supported by 2 other events. Usually, as All Digital, we organize a summit every year, but this one was not exactly the All Digital Summit. It was an umbrella event that was co-organized by All Digital Summit and by the Forum for Digital Rights. We agreed on this common theme, but each of us brought, each network, each organization, each event brought its own perspectives into this common event, trying to give to the participants an as complete as possible picture of what is digital citizenship education. Also, it was the first time, if I remember correctly, that we had two main languages in the event so the event was happening in parallel in the two languages with translations, which complicated things a little bit, but I think at the same time it improved a lot inclusion. But not only two languages, many communities, many different networks represented here today, these past days, also bringing their perspectives, their knowledge, their experience, their questions, their needs. And this helped us achieve communication and transfusion of ideas and opinions among the communities. Then the space, this open space, this magnificent open space that you offered us here, really presented us with many challenges, and I think we managed together to overcome all of them and present you with a conference that I hope it will remain in your memories for a long time. But still, we had to go through a lot of work. And one important innovation that was also, we got inspired by the space actually, was a digital village that we presented for the first time this year. This open space with the participants and the members and the exhibitors, people interacting, going up, going down, walking, talking, and having a good time, I hope, with the layout and the panels, the very beautiful panels, an excellent idea. The Agora, where the lightning talks took place for the first time again among the communities and not in a closed, separate room, something I understood that all of you liked from the discussions I had with you, and the makerspace as a natural continuation of the digital village and not that as something separate. And to arrive at this, actually, what we did was crowdsourcing. We asked you. We presented you, at least digital, but I guess you did the same with your networks, with Display Network. We presented you with this idea back in April, in May, and we asked you, what do you think? Tell us your opinion, tell us your ideas. You sent us ideas. We used some of them. We kept the rest. Perhaps we'll use them next year. So participation of the community is really important. The goals we achieved, big participation. This was the biggest event in our history, I think, regarding participation, and of course, with the complexity it came with, but the diversity it brought, the different communities. I also saw people holding kids, carrying kids among the digital village. So we are okay. We have citizens for the next 20 years at least. Digital citizens will be fine. I hope that we manage to raise awareness, to provide you with information and with practical solutions, which are the aspects of an engaged citizen. And because these have to do with the digital sphere, to make you more engaged and more conscious, to help you become actually more engaged and more conscious digital citizens. But we also tried to give you, actually attempted to give you, but I think we managed in the end, the ability the space and the ability to network, to interact, to create, to plan and hopefully implement common actions to engage with digital citizenship. And then, yesterday we had a very nice party, which is now a big tradition in all digital events, and next year people will have a really high mark to beat. And we hope that we managed to engage and keep our communities happy. So I hope you enjoyed what took place in the past 2 days. So this didn't happen in a magical way. Many people worked for that, and now I have to thank some of them. First of all, the two organizations, All Digital and Display, their boards, and the members of staff who supported all of this for all these months. Yes, please. The small coordination team that was working, as I said also yesterday, since day one, with weekly meetings to arrive at this result. From All Digital, the CEO, Peter, Andrea, and Sasha. And if you are here, because I cannot see because of the lights, please stand up so that people recognize you. And from SPLAI, the CEO, the President, the Secretary, General Secretary, Victor, Guillem, and Anaï, please. Thank you, guys. We had a long creative discussions, and we arrived at this very nice result. I would like to thank Phoebe, who designed the digital village and was here all the days to support its implementation and make it happen in the way we had conceptualized it. Then, the implementation teams, the technicians, the constructors, all the people who put the panels, who hung the banners, who also took care of the electricity and everything. And together with them, the people in the purple t-shirts, the purple Smurfs, as I call them. Without them, we would be nothing. So I don't know if you are in here, in the room. If you are, please stand up so that people will see you. And I think you have to receive the biggest applause. Then, of course, our distinguished speakers, the exhibitors who came to the village, the makers, the sponsors, especially the municipality of Madrid for offering us this space. Please, an applause for all of them. And finally, all of you, the participants, the soul of this event. So please applaud yourselves. You deserve it. This is not the last summit in the row. There is one coming next year, and we hope to see you there. But first of all, please send us feedback about this summit. You saw some QRs that were hanging all around. Please send us feedback. We want to hear your opinion, what went well, what didn't go well, so that we improve next year. But not only evaluation, ideas and proposals if you have. We'll try to incorporate them as much as we can. Then, the All Digital Summit is a flagship event for All Digital, and it will happen again next year, as I said already. I'll say a few words about the process. There is an All Digital Summit committee in the All Digital board, in which members of staff also participate, in which I am chairing. And every January, more or less, we open to the All Digital community and the opportunity to express, for those who are interested to organize the summit of the year after, to express their interest. So there is a form to fill. So this January 2025 will open the process for expressing your interest to organize the summit of 2026. Every year the summit goes to a different city, to a different country. So if those of you who are interested in organizing the summit 2026, please be aware of this period to express your interest, and then we'll go together through the procedure, through the selection procedure. And then we did that, of course, this year, January 2024, and we have already selected the hosting city, the hosting country and city of next year's summit, of Summit 2025, and I would like now to invite them on board here to talk to you about next year's summit. Next year, the All Digital Summit will take place in Malta. So please. Mario Fava, the president of the Local Councils Association, who won the bid, is going to tell us now why you should all, and we should all, go to Malta next year.
Thank you very much. Firstly, I would like to congratulate the organizers on an outstanding and significant event and their warm hospitality. I also want to thank the organizing committee for trusting the Local Councils Association of Malta to host next year's summit. The Local Councils Association of Malta represents 68 local councils and 6 regional councils. Sustainable mobility, open spaces, urban green spaces, and smart cities are the four main pillars of our vision, launched back in 2020, Resident First, Better Quality of Life. This shared vision encapsulates aspirations, priorities, and commitments for long-term sustainable economic growth by working towards healthy, attractive, and vibrant localities that our current and future generations will want to live, work, and relax in. Coherence in urban-related policies and regulations are a major challenge. Governmental institutions may have diverse aims, often carried out independently and with conflicting effects. The association roles in this regard is to ensure effective collaboration, consultation, and coordination at all levels. Other top priorities are residents' participation, engagement, inclusion, and integration. Concerning digitization, we are working on a guideline document for local councils to encourage open data platforms enabling residents to choose the fastest routes and the most efficient and convenient modes of mobility according to the particular destination, day, and time. It will seek to introduce machine learning-enabled software to improve public safety and timely enforcement. Promote better overall well-being by adding preventive apps to reduce the average physical visits to the local council office. Finally, productivity can be improved by digitizing the local council services and simplifying processes when residents interact with their respective local council. The introduction of digital technology enhances the reliability of information, city maps, and wayfinding, and encourages walkability, the localities, businesses, amenities, and also services. The vision will tap into collective intelligence centered around people to implement engaging solutions and create truly smart localities relevant to this generation and the robust and resilient, and to be resilient and robust enough to cater for future generations as well. To enhance our democratic institution, it's imperative that we create an environment that fosters strength and productivity, particularly at the local level. This is achieved by establishing mechanisms that ensure that everything is carried out in the best interest of the community at all levels of government work. This involves keeping residents well informed and actively engage them in the decision-making process. The term resident, and this is very important, holds a broader significance than initially perceived. While not everyone in our society is recognized as a citizen, all individuals living in our country, regardless of their citizen status, are considered residents. Therefore, the aim of residence encompasses and includes everyone. And this brings me to the proposal made by my association, whereby we are giving importance to, first, collaboration as a key to government digital transformation and training and upskilling in the digitalized world. Digital transformation is affecting people's lives. Its impacts can be positive as digital technologies extend the boundaries of information availability to enhance human productivity. However, they can also imply risk for people's well-being. This may range from cyberbullying to the emergence of disinformation and cyber hacking. We have to keep analyzing how digital transformation is transforming our lives. The way we work and how we entertain ourselves or spend our free time has been radically changed in the last few years. The emergency caused by the pandemic has accelerated the pace of this and even changed it more, forcing people and organizations to abandon doubts and uncertainties and adopt new technologies faster than they had counted on. We'll see how this transformation is a complex process and how thinking in systems can help to make the right choices, especially where there is a lack of training, upskilling, and capacity building. Collaboration with local stakeholders and other partners is crucial to building resilience and ensuring that no one is left behind. And to conclude, and to get a better idea of where next year's summit is going to be held, I invite you to watch this short clip which we organized and prepared for this occasion. Thank you. Can we see the clip, please? Thank you.
Thank you. Procedemos ahora a la lectura del documento de propuestas para una ciudadanía digital comprometida, a cargo de Anabel Pérez Morales, directora del área socioeducativa y de inclusión de Fundación SPLA y Ciudadanía Comprometida, y de Peter Pawlowski, CEO de All Digital. We now proceed to the reading of the document of proposals for a committed digital citizenship by Anabel Pérez Morales, Head of the Social, Educational and Inclusion Area from Fundación SPLA y Ciudadanía Comprometida, and Peter Pawlowski, All Digital CEO.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's going to be a common effort of reading this policy document, which is absolutely fresh. And I would like to thank everyone who has, during these days, worked hard behind the scenes, but taking notes during all the sessions, put a document together which reflects on challenges and proposals for engaged digital citizenship. The summit of engaged digital citizenship builds on the success of a previous all-digital General Assembly and the first Digital Rights Forum organized in 2022 in Barcelona, held in collaboration with Liga Iberoamericana and the Plataforma Red Conecta. This event continues the mission to connect citizens and key stakeholders around digital transformation, inclusion, and digital ethics. Bringing together experts, the aim is to foster collaboration, explore advances in the digital rights and skills, and strengthen the creation of a digitally aware and engaged society. Events such as our summit are essential in the current context to promote a more inclusive, conscious, and ethical digital society. The rapid technological evolution and increasing digitalization of our lives require spaces for dialogue and collaboration, where knowledge is shared, digital rights are debated, and innovative solutions are proposed. These spaces strengthen civic engagement and social cohesion by addressing the digital divide and fostering a more active and competent citizenry to face the challenges of the digital age. In Spanish.
Nos dedicamos a aportar concienciación y competencias a la ciudadanía. A través de la provisión de competencias digitales a todos los colectivos, nuestra misión común es desarrollar una ciudadanía capacitada, conocedora de las opciones y posibilidades que ofrece la transformación digital y autoconsciente de sus necesidades, derechos y capacidades de implicarse activamente para adaptarse a los retos que la tecnología nos ofrece. En nuestro encuentro se han abordado temas como la innovación social, digital, el bienestar, los derechos digitales, la ética de la ciberseguridad, la sostenibilidad, el medio ambiente, los medios de comunicación, la inteligencia artificial y la alfabetización informática, ya que deseamos ofrecer una visión global de cuáles son los factores, las condiciones y los facilitadores que permiten a una persona convertirse en digital o considerarse a sí misma como tal.
Our summit focuses on achieving two main objectives. First, generating knowledge, networking, and facilitating partnerships in the fields of digital competence, employment, learning, digital literacy, STEAM education, to promote changes to meet the current challenges of an increasingly digital and technological society. Second, debate and present proposals to agree on how to develop the digital rights included in the Spanish Digital Rights Charter, the European Declaration of Digital Rights and Principles for the Digital Decade, and the Global Digital Compact, in order to advance in the fight against social exclusion, discrimination, and towards a more aware and engaged citizenship.
En el marco de este encuentro se ha desarrollado el Foro Iberoamericano, Haciendo Políticas Juntos, que se ha centrado en la importancia de promover habilidades esenciales en la juventud para el siglo XXI, a partir del deporte y la tecnología, como herramientas efectivas para mejorar su empleabilidad y acceso a la educación y al bienestar, así como para ampliar su participación ciudadana. Para esto es fundamental impulsar iniciativas de deporte y tecnología en las políticas educativas y laborales de todos los países, así como fortalecer las alianzas y redes de colaboración para potenciar el impacto y garantizar su sostenibilidad. Así pues, tomando todas las metas digitales para el 2030 descritas en la década digital de Europa, proponemos algunos retos y propuestas para cada una de las 4 temáticas definidas en este evento, Encuentro de Ciudadanía Digital Comprometida. Así que, para la temática Fomentar la sociedad digital, proponemos evaluar el impacto ambiental de la tecnología a través de desarrollar estrategias que midan y minimicen el impacto ambiental del desarrollo tecnológico. También promover la empatía en el entorno digital, a través de fomentar interacciones digitales basadas en el respeto en espacios de convivencia en línea.
The second stream, educating in media literacy, data and AI. The topic of the stream was equip people with the skills to engage critically in the digital world. By empowering people, they can better cope with the complexity of the digital age, make informed decisions, and contribute positively to the society. What we think challenge and what we propose. Design workshops on misinformation. Train citizens to identify fake news and develop critical thinking about information. Second, reducing digital skills inequalities. Facilitating access to digital resources and training for people of all ages and social economic backgrounds. This third stream, defending European digital rights, online safety, and digital well-being. The European digital rights focus on ensuring respect and freedom of individuals in digital environment. Online safety is about promoting a safe digital environment where citizens are protected from cyber threats and educating on responsible habits. Well-being in digital contexts refers to the impact of digital technologies of people's social health. Challenges and proposals: ensure data protection and privacy online, create stricter regulations to protect people's privacy from cyber threats. Second, promoting digital well-being and respect in the digital environment. Training for the healthy and balanced use of technologies developed with criteria of respect for people based on the design of activities that teach how to interact safely and respectfully in digital environments.
En relación a potenciar la innovación social digital, nos proponemos desarrollar tecnología para el bien social, fomentando la creación de soluciones tecnológicas que aborden problemas sociales específicos y acompañar a la ciudadanía en su uso. También fomentar el empoderamiento ciudadano mediante la tecnología. Crear plataformas digitales que permitan a las personas participar activamente en la co-creación de soluciones comunitarias. Retos compartidos, para ir acabando. Incorporar principios éticos en el desarrollo tecnológico, es decir, promover la creación de tecnologías con criterio de diseño universal, que respete la diversidad y la accesibilidad, pero asegurando que sean inclusivas y equitativas para todos los colectivos. Uso crítica de la IA. Buscar una visión más descentralizada e inclusiva de la IA, que refleje las necesidades y deseos de la comunidad educativa. Reducción de las brechas digitales, es decir, implementar políticas que garanticen acceso equitativo a recursos digitales para grupos desfavorecidos y la mejora de sus competencias. Y, por último, el bienestar digital. Asegurar que las tecnologías digitales mejoran la calidad de vida de las personas sin comprometer ni su salud física ni mental.
Gracias, Anabel y Peter. Para finalizar y clausurar oficialmente el encuentro, nos dirigirán unas palabras los presidentes de las dos entidades organizadoras del mismo. Alteo Valentini, presidente de All Digital, y Enrique Arnanz Villalta, presidente de honor de Fundación Esplai Ciudadanía Comprometida. To conclude and officially close this summit, we will be addressed by the presidents of the two organizing entities of the event. Alteo Valentini, Chair of the All Digital Board, and Enrique Arnanz Villalta, Honorary Chair of the Fundación Esplai Board. Alteo and Enrique, please.
So here we are. I'm a little bit emotional, so please forgive me. Ladies and gentlemen, as we draw our summit to a close, I want to take a moment to reflect on the incredible insights and connections we have fostered over the past few days. Each session, each conversation has brought us closer to our shared goals and inspired us to think differently on our role of digitally engaged citizens. Thanks to Fundación Esplai for the proposal to replicate the collaboration inaugurated in Barcelona 2 years ago, and with the organization of the first forum on digital rights, as well as for their effort and dedication in enhancing the quality and the dimension of such a relevant event. Thanks to the European Union and all other stakeholders, sponsors, and partners that have supported us in making this real. And thank you to the speakers, the guests, for their invaluable contribution, and to all of you for your special engagement and enthusiasm. I really encourage you to stay connected, continue this conversation you started during the past few days, and collaborate beyond the summit, because actually together we can really make an impact. In particular, I would like to join me here, you actually, in thanking some specific friends and colleagues who had a special role in the planning and organization of the summit. So those who I will mention now, it will be very nice to have you here on stage. And especially from Fundación Esplai, I invite to join me here Anahi Valejos, Guillén Porres, and Victor Hugos Martinez. please. From the All Digital Board, of course, thanks to all the members of the board who contributed to the discussions we had, but in particular, a very special, big, huge thanks to the chair of the Summit Committee, Professor Achilles Cameas. Please join us on stage. And last, but definitely not least, a big applause to the magic team of All Digital, which I will call in alphabetic order. You are all invited to join us here on stage. Alfonso Jarujo, Andrea Bedorin, Anna Pacioronzo, Chiara Massaro, Claudia Matera, Dea Crali, Maddalena Buonamico, Michele Rossini, Nicole Ippolito, Alexander Kruszinski, Febe Kameha, Peter Palvolgi, and Celine Takmat. Well, with this, I'm really glad to leave the word to Enrique for the closing words.
Bueno, yo no tenía nada preparado, os lo digo de verdad. Además, como Aquiles ya ha despedido a todo el mundo y ha agradecido a todo el mundo, pues esa lista de agradecimientos que yo me había preparado ya la ha hecho él, así que nada. Solo decir 2 o 3 cositas muy rápidas. Una primera, un agradecimiento especial a todos. Ya hay bastantes de nuestros compañeros y compañeras que se han ido, aprovechando la tarde para viajar, pero un agradecimiento especial a nuestros hermanos y hermanas de América Latina que han venido a celebrar con nosotros el 11º encuentro de Haciendo Políticas Juntos. Habéis venido desde miles de kilómetros, todos vosotros y vosotras sin excepción, podríamos citar los nombres particulares, estáis luchando en estos momentos especialmente difíciles para la democracia en este continente, estáis luchando por la defensa de los derechos de los pobres y de los derechos humanos. Muchísimas gracias. Quería también recordar que no es una cosa casual ni inocente que hoy es el Día Mundial de la Erradicación de la Lucha contra la Pobreza. Sin duda ninguna, estamos en un momento en el que hoy es una situación de riesgo el hecho mismo de nacer para mucha gente. Y es una situación de privilegio el hecho mismo de nacer, posiblemente para todos los que estamos y todas las que estamos aquí. No olvidemos que posiblemente la pobreza digital es una síntesis de todas las versiones de las pobrezas de la vida, pobreza económica, social, cultural, y que nos vamos de aquí con el compromiso moral, ético, político y democrático de luchar con toda la imaginación, con todo el coraje y con toda la creatividad que podamos contra la pobreza digital. Y finalmente, haciendo un esfuerzo, no sé cómo, a mí también me gustaría que el equipo de Fundación Splay, que habéis trabajado tantos meses, tantas semanas y tantos días y tantos cientos y miles de horas, que subáis aquí para hacernos todos una fotografía juntos.
¡Bravi!
Muy bien. Bueno, pues muchas gracias a todos y a todas, que tengáis buen retorno y a seguir dando guerra. Gracias.